Hello YouTube, this is Ben Gessel. This is going to be a kind of a variety uh, um, kind of video. I'm going to put a bunch of stuff out there, trying to make this one short. I got a few things to do here today, but okay, first off, I have some questions for y'all. So I do want all of my subscribers, all 30 something of you guys, and then anyone else so far, uh, definitely want your input on this stuff. So the first, I'll have some questions for y'all, and then I'm going to have a few other things in this video. First question is, what sorts of videos do you want to see more of? And one of the kinds of videos that I again want to be doing as soon as I can get the right setup is actually playing piano and French horn and actually composing as I talk. Um, those kinds of videos. I'm gonna make some more of those in the future, but I'm gonna have to get kind of the right setup for where my piano is in a different room, and camera, and I can use my cell phone, but there's a question of how it should be of decent quality. But so there's that train of thought. Plus, aside from actual seeing more music itself and the sound quality, that sort of thing that you might hear on these things, and I might get a higher quality video camera at some point. That would be the next step up, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, so okay. Aside from music, what else would you guys want to see? I had the idea of maybe reading stories that I've written in the past. That might take a little while. It might be a very lengthy YouTube video, or it might be like broken up into different chapters. So actually, I've done some creative writing. I just have to locate all of those stories. Plus, there's a bunch of stories I have on my computer. Mostly, the fantasy venture. And then I'm still planning on putting out a lot of content about creative ideas and stories and video games, that sort of thing. And maybe possibly music composition as well. Yeah, definitely that stuff. So I just am curious about how much more you guys want to see about all that stuff. But there's a bunch of other kinds of subjects that I'll be talking about. Nutrition somewhat, and all the other things like fitness, but probably I've put out, I think, already a lot of information already on that subject, so I probably won't be talking as much about these things, but here and there, maybe a few things. Also, how do you guys feel about reviews? What kinds of things would you, video game review, that sort of thing, and maybe other kinds of reviews, food reviews? And what things do you think are okay or kind of dumb, or what kinds of things would you want me to review? There's some things that I'm more apt to be more interested in reviewing. Maybe a lot of these things I haven't really done yet. I haven't really thought about reviewing yet, but the things I'd be more interested in reviewing. Perhaps a lot of what would be interesting to review if I go somewhere, like a big touristy place, like a big attraction, something that a lot of people know about, that sort of thing, something that's more real life. Okay, so any other questions? There's also the question of would you guys want to do like something like a live streaming thing sometime? And then of course the question would be, since there's only 31 or low 30s right now of my subscribers, plus anyone else that kind of tunes in from time to time, it would be nice to know what you guys' schedules are, because since I have such right now few subscribers, it would be nice to get everyone, kind of see when everyone would be, when would be a good time to have a live streaming kind of thing. So that's another question I have. Okay, so I think that's about it for questions. But then, of course, if there's any other kinds of videos you guys want to do, there's maybe one or two types of video subjects that's been suggested I haven't really done yet, and sometimes it's just a personal interest thing. Sometimes, whatever. But just don't feel bad if I haven't done something, like I might do in the future. Just kind of a question of, I don't know. So, Anyway, so anything else I want to talk about here? Again, this is kind of a general video of sorts. A few general things. I've been to dentist recently. I noticed that maybe I can handle the dentist a little bit easier with time. It was got some fillings replaced, and I really hate the dentist. But it's kind of one of the things that I definitely will deal with. I don't know. Pretty gutsy when it comes to these kinds of things. I'm more dentist now than doctor. I'm more gutsy in the dentist's office than doctor's office, because the dentists I've had are just great. And I really think it's one of the most important things is to take care of your mouth. I just could do a better job with that sometimes. Let's see. I have many new students. This is actually, I should mention that this is I'm looking at now my daily basis. I have over 30 students. Some of them are on vacation right now, of course. Some of them whatever, but on students that are kind of they see me as their teacher. It's over 30, and yeah, and also I worked for a company named Take Lessons, and they provide these music students. And they've been great to work with. Very, very cool. Very good. The longest company I've ever worked with is Take Lessons. So I contracted to work with them as a private music instructor. And yeah, so I have 18 students with Take Lessons. And yeah, I guess apparently I'm one of the top 10 teachers with Take Lessons. And so, yeah, it's actually, yeah, I really, it feels great. It's like one of the first victories I've had in my career, I suppose you could say. Victory. It feels good. It feels good to be moving along a little bit, to have some success. Feel successful. Every little bit helps right now. Yeah, after feeling beat down in retail sometimes when I was younger. But so many people feel that way anyway. So, anything else that's been going on recently that I should mention? Let's see. It's been very, very hot in Washington. Not super recently, but like a little bit ago. I just couldn't think. It's hard to just think. My mind felt. I can't think very clearly when it gets to a certain temperature. I have to kind of force myself to keep alert. It's very easy just to want to go to sleep, take a siesta, right? And so I don't want people to be so hard on the Mexicans, right? Gosh, it's like 100 degrees down there. That's why they take siestas, right? So, all right. So, okay. Anything else? Well, I haven't been quite as busy with performing, that sort of thing. That's usually more the rest of the year. Probably gonna drop one of the music groups I'm playing the horn. Probably just stick with my woodwind quintet and orchestra, the Fly Symphony. And it's hard to do that, but yeah, gotta make more room for music students, and yeah. But I'm going to try to, at least tonight, I'm going to go teach a horn lesson here in just a bit, and get ready for that. But I am going to try to do some more YouTube videos tonight, and tomorrow, and Sunday as well. So a whole bunch of them. And I'm going to be talking a lot about, again, I make these brainstorming kinds of things, right? I'm talking a lot about video game ideas. Maybe some musical things as well, and maybe some other subjects as well. But yeah. Anyway, I definitely want you guys, when you have the time, to give you some feedback. I would love to be able to do a live streaming thing. I'm not sure what that would involve yet, but it might be something where might be, so I'm looking for ideas. Also, you guys is roughly when you'd be available. And I know this is the summer, so there's occasions to keep in mind. But again, I have few enough subscribers that I would like to be able to do something like this before doing a live streaming, so that I'm not just talking to 1 or 2 people, which would be nice anyway. Anyway, I'll catch you guys later. Leave your thoughts and comments below. Talk to you later.